Act 1, Scene 1. Enter Brendeen. She reveals her knife, then quickly hides it again.
All nerves and fright have I which swell inside to meet my rightful queen this faithful night. For little choice have I but stick a knife into her back to satisfy the men who hold my family tight. And if I fail, they die in 7 days at morning's light. I would there were some other way to keep them safe.
Enter Razzella.
Oh, wander, 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 why make an aging woman wonder where thou wander, my new wayward charge?
Forgive me, mum, the palace is so large. I lose my way and charge unknowingly into some space I know not yet I should not be.
Thy mother was the same, if I recall, yet turned her to a proper maid did I, as do I all. I would she were still here with us, alas, but when a lass falls for a foreign dignitary, as did she, we oft have seen their last.
She speaks so highly of the head matron, and hopes that I might follow in her stead.
I'll teach thee all I know of serving royalty, but leave to thee what manner thou art wed.
I thank thee, mum.
Call me Razzella when we are alone, and by thy name, Brendeen, I shall call thee, an ancient name for one who likes to roam. I take it thou art properly impressed.
Beg pardon?
This view by which we have been blessed.
Ah, yes, it is a lovely sight to see.
Brendeen, my newly minted maid-to-be, thou stand in that same tower that did watch the mighty ships of ancient Elrith once depart to join the battle at the bay in Terengarth, and then those few that did return again to find a new immortal ruler had moved in.
This is that famed tower of the witch, the queen?
Fear not, she does not find the title mean. In fact it fits, for she does have the gift. Her power is to her as natural as a pulley to a lift.
Oh, what?
O child, thou art still so young, yet I will strive to make thee wise, my little one. My patience is a formidable force, for I have not a daughter of my own, and so it has not run its course. Thou art the knife, and I shall be the stone. Thy blade of intellect will sharply hone, until it's keen enough that thou, in any swift exchange, might drive thy proffered point directly home. This tower echoes back from history, when humankind was steeped in our own blood, awash in self-begotten misery, and drowning surely as there was a flood. The mages took control of kingdoms all, to see that none again in battle fall. Infrequent has the fighting been since then, so few the mothers brought to broken tears from avarice of influential men. I hope the mages shall forever live, and chief among them Maghareen, our queen, who watches over city, land, and bay, and rules our Isle of Elrith skilfully. So proud am I to serve her day to day. Another, though, must some day take my place, for her undying blood does not run through my veins. Who better than the daughter of my favourite pupil might I train, to one day not so far away take up the reins?
Head matron, I am unworthy.
For now, but might not always be, Brendeen, if thou art moderately well behaved, and soon learn to anticipate her needs. I see not why some day my place should not belong to thee. My instinct tells me thou art up to snuff, my girl, and I am never wrong about these things. The fruit of thy most gentle mother fell adjacent to the family tree. In truth, thy presence brings a bitterly sweet stab of near-forgotten memory.
Enter General Cassius. Where is the queen?
The queen is where she chooses now to be.
Begone from here, the both of you, that I might contemplate in peace. Events of great import must be decided in this place by those who lead.
This man is General Cassius, my dear. Try not to fear his gruff exterior. Inside he is as gentle as a porcupine's posterior.
Begone, I said. I shan't command so tenderly again.
Hast thou conscribed us into military service?
Thou knowest I have not. The arts of war are meant for men within their prime, whose blood runs hot, not for the young and old who serve no purpose in the field. who should be well content with life spent cowering behind our shield.
Thou truly know the manly arts of war, brave Cassius, and we should be so lucky such a manly man as thee looks after us. However, if we have not joined the ranks of those who sacrifice so we might live, then what command exactly art thou in thy right to give? If this is still the palace of our queen, as it most surely does appear to be, then second only to her majesty in thought-given authority is me. Thou shouldst be grateful to our adolescent listener that I do not let loose my tongue and make thee wait outside the gates like a petitioner.
Enter Queen Maghareen of Elrith. Cassius and Brendeen immediately go to one knee, while Razzella bows. Maghareen gazes out over her people for a moment.
I swear the two of you are destined to destroy each other, or fall in love so deeply it accomplishes the same.
The general is a little green for me, my queen. There has not been a battle in our time, and so his weapon lacks experience. Though he may keep it oiled so it shine, the field alone provides the proper guidance that a soldier needs to wield it with some competence.
My queen, I humbly beg of thee, I have some correspondence which requires urgency.
This is the newest ward thou spoke about.
Brendeen, my queen. Thy queen, Brendeen.
Brendeen is motionless, a deer in the headlights.
Come closer, girl. I will not bite and do not like to shout.
Brendeen takes a tentative step forward.
This is thy home now, child of Elrith's blood. Razzella rates thy mother highly in her estimation. I too remember seeing her, no older than thou art right now, oft running to and fro and barely taking time to bow. I am no stickler for formalities in truth, so long as one is always focused on a given task, for one may show civility, then murder you. Thy loyalty and honesty is all I ask. And not to gossip overmuch, betray thy friends, or stab another in the back. Most children are more talkative than thou appear to be.
I...
My queen.
Please leave us, Zella dear, and take Brendeen with you, for now I have a job that only our good general is fit to sit his talents to.
My queen.
Your Majesty?
Exit Razzella, Brendeen.
You come with some reply from Susia?
I do, my queen. Produces a letter, presents it to her. Direct from Spirion, immortal master of that land. The seal unbroken still, himself delivered to my waiting hand. No eyes have spied these words enclosed, since wax was dribbled on the fold. Maghareen breaks the seal, reads to herself. Enter Spirion, unseen. This latest letter thou hast sent does cause me great concern, as does the courier. I sense a poor concealed resentment in thy general. Thou knowest Alamon, whose wisdom we have always counted on, indeed the only father we have known, requests that we relent our current thrones. The time he promised long ago has come, for mortals to reclaim their sovereignty. More diplomatic are they now of tongue, and have forgiven ancient enmity. Myself, I soon will choose a worthy king and queen, and pass authority to them through public ceremony. I beg thee, ancient friend, by all the knowledge we have shared, and by our time as colleagues yet to spend, abandon thee all thought of this alliance against our master thou suggest, for it is nothing short of treasonous. As for the question of our courtship, I will only say, that age has passed, and never had so wondrous time a chance to stay. Those reasons for our parting have not changed. My life I judge by only knowledge gained. Thou art a sister to me now. Forever yours in kinship, Spirion.
Exit Spirion. O Spirion, thou art thy master's dog, obeying without question his command, and mimicking his every monologue. Although I know thy words are not thy own, for thou cannot conceal conformity, while thou art quick to offer up thy throne, I'll not give up my own so easily.
Wouldst thou command me, my beloved queen?
Prepare our forces for extended war. Equip them with the weapons and the armor I've enchanted for to make them more effective. If Soucia will not unite with us, then Soucia shall fall. If all the other nations take their cause, then follow shall they all.
Exit Maghareen. And so the plot advances seamlessly to rid the world of these eternal beings. These kings and queens do not die naturally, so I have sought out most unnatural means. My secret master knows his business well, for did to me this very war foretell. Possessing knowledge from another age, a relic he has offered off his shelf, a talisman made to subdue a mage, and steal their mighty magic for oneself. My path to glory open now to me, the queen will see what power I possess. When Spurion lies dead before my feet, her love for me she'll finally confess. For I have seen her eyes on me alone, the longing of a woman for a man. So obvious the hints that she has thrown, since first this serving fallacy began. Her blatant lust for my virility inspires me to quickly take these pains. And if she'll not consent most willingly, then she'll concede my mastery in chains. Exeunt.